Yeah, I felt like we needed to be aggressive there. It didn't work out. So that's frustrating, and so, again, I put that on myself. Situation where I felt like we need to be aggressive and go score in that possession, given we were down 7. And anytime it doesn't go well, obviously you're going to think long and hard about that decision.
Overall, how would you just sum up the overall performance of the team today?
Second half wasn't good enough. We didn't make enough plays, enough calls, lost the turnover battle. They capitalized, they scored on every possession in the second half. And offensively, we really walked away with essentially 3 turnovers, so thought we did a good job coming out, with the touchdown drive to match them. And then turnover and downs, pick and fumble, and that's not good enough for us.
Can you speak about the play call on 4th and 1, the screen to Jamar? What was the idea there?
Yeah, he's one of the options, and again, the play didn't work, and that's 100% on me.
And then what about the 3rd and 1? You bring in the lineman. What did you like about that look in that run in that spot? The 3rd and 1.
That's off game plan.
Zach, how difficult is it to be winless at home in 4 home games?
It's frustrating. Everybody deserves better. We got great fans, great support. Haven't done enough, to reward them. Haven't done enough to reward our players. The work that goes on in this building, and we should feel more wins. We need to feel more wins. We haven't done enough to do that for ourselves. That's on us. There's no finger pointing anywhere else. We got to take accountability for that, players and coaches. And we're better than what our record indicates, but your record is what your record is. We've earned that, and so again, we put ourselves in a bad spot, but it's not a spot that we can't get ourselves out of. And I know that we believe that, and we're not even yet at the halfway point in the season. And so again, there's going to be a lot of opportunity here. We just got to stick together and keep working, find some wins, and string it together.
2.9 yards per carry, tough to win with that. How do you get that going moving forward?
Yeah, we just got to be better in that run game.
Was there something specifically that kind of they just went it up front? Was that
Yeah, we didn't have any explosives there, and so sometimes when you can get an explosive and kind of get it going a little bit, we just never got that opportunity and threw the ball well. So we didn't. It's not that I called a bunch of runs in the first half because we were moving the ball really well the way that we were attacking them, and so sometimes when you're not making a lot of damage there, you just keep the ball in the air because it's been successful, and that's no knock on the run game. It's just that's an area we felt like we were really making a lot of hay and getting some really big plays out of it, so stuck with that a little bit. And then the second half, you don't give yourself much opportunity to run it when you get down 2 scores and 3 scores, and so that's where the average comes into play there, and it presents probably a little worse than it would have been if we had kept that thing tighter and given ourselves more opportunity.
Zach, that deep shot to Jamar that was intercepted, was that again a product of just trying to make something happen?
That was a good play by the corner. It was good. Jamar got a step on him, and the guy threw his hand up at the last second, tipped it. And then safety just right place, right time with the pick. So sometimes things just don't go your way, and I think it was a good look for it. And again, those guys just made the play.
When did you know that you would not have T, and how did that impact the game plan?
Well, we gave it all the way up to the final second, and it's unfortunate. He works really hard to put himself in a position to help our team, and just unfortunate that we weren't able to make that work.
Did not having Orlando impact the offense, you think, in that second half?
I don't know that I'll have to watch the tape, but I felt like Cody in there did a good job. I didn't feel like he was hurting us in any way.
Jalen Hurts' deep shot touchdown to Devontae Smith, he had a lot of time to be able to find him down the field. At this point, with some of the inconsistencies with the pass rush this year, do you guys feel like you can be able to get more pressure, or is it just something where right now with the current personnel you have, you feel like this is what it is?
I feel like we got good players.
What do you feel like today's result and the way it went says about your team and where you guys are at in your season in terms of the ability to dig out of this thing?
Yeah, I don't think it's indicative of what we are as a team, because I think the score is going to reflect differently than how I feel about our guys and what opportunities we're going to be able to capitalize on. It's a disappointing day. There's no running from that. I felt good coming into halftime that we were going to find a way to win this game. And second half, and it starts with the 4th down. They score a touchdown, and we come out and go for a 4th down. We don't get it, and that's heavy on my mind, the entire game. And so, I think anytime that happens, and I make a decision like that, it doesn't go your way, you're sick to your stomach about it. Still felt like we were going to have opportunity, and again, then you get a tipped pick, and all of a sudden they run away with the momentum. So, unfortunate. Again, what I just told the team is we're in a hole that I believe we can dig ourselves out of. And we're just going to have to find a way to do that.
When you tied at the half, did you feel like you should have been tied? Did you feel good you were playing?
No, I don't think it should have been tied. We had opportunity on offense there. You know, we had a close call on a third down that we ended up settling for a field goal, and then we missed a field goal. So we felt like we were moving the ball. It's 3 possessions first half. That's as few as you're ever going to have. And so when you're not capitalizing on every single one of them, that's you felt like you left something out there on the field.
What gives you the confidence that y'all can dig out of the hole and kind of go where y'all want to go?
We got enough talent. We got great coaches. We got great players. We got enough talent, enough leadership.
Evan McPherson has now missed 3 of his last kicks, 50 yards or more. What do you think is going on with Evan from that distance?
I've got confidence in him.
Did you see anything schematically that they changed to attack you? Because it seemed like those first 2 or 3 drives, the defense was able to hold.
No, it was turnovers. You know, that's what got us. So, you know, that's as much on us as anything.
As the Eagles began to gain momentum in the second half, did you feel that your guys were starting to play a little tighter?
No, I really didn't. I think there was still confidence over there, even down 7. We didn't get the 4th and 1. Defense held them 3-and-out field goal. You know, there was really nothing else they could have done aside from getting a turnover. So I didn't feel that tightness. I felt like actually the defense rose up right there and got the stop and forced them into as long as field goals you're going to get. And then we turned around and again the ball get tipped up and they picked off. So that's football. It's unfortunate. And again, you know, we're just going to have to get back to work and find ourselves a way to get a win next week.
From a coach's perspective, Zach, how differently, if they do teams guard Jamar when T isn't playing?
I think everybody puts a lot of focus on Jamar, and we put it on ourselves to find ways to move him around and continue to get him targets.
Zach, when you have a first half that really has only limited possessions, you said 3, how does that, if any, change your thinking as to how you attack the rest of the game?
It really doesn't. You know, we came out and offensively had a good drive that finished in 7 points, and then, again, essentially had the 3 turnovers.